We do field research, looking at herbicide trials, fertiliser trials, management systems and a whole gamut of things. Hopefully bring a lot of value to grain growers. Wheat's probably still king, but there's a lot of chickpeas grown in the area, and certainly east of the Newell, canola's a lot more prominent there. I think we've seen an evolution in the weeds. As we've gone to zero till and more reliance on herbicides, we've seen a shift in some of the weeds. Things like milk thistle and fleabane start to dominate. One of the mainstays has been ryegrass. It's always been a major weed. Slow progression of resistance there. I think in a lot of ways it's one of the biggest issues facing grain production going forward. Something to think about with Overwatch. It's got a wide fit of crops. It's got a lot of advantages, against things like Treflan and that for time of incorporation and the efficacy. Had a few looks at it before, and we ran some of the trial stuff on some crop of my own this year. The only bit of bleaching I could find is where I'd come around a headland and the inner tip had stalled, and there was an area no bigger than the bonnet of a car that was bleached out, and that's the only damage I could find in the whole paddock. Humongous ryegrass pressure and general weeds. No signs of damage in that, and it performed similarly to the Treflan there. We did go back and treat that paddock post-emergently. It just needed that tidy up, but it took some huge pressure out of it. Some really good efficacy on wireweed in there as well. It certainly looked a lot better than Treflan for the wireweed control as well. I've used a lot of Treflan in the past. It's been a good product and it's a very economic product, but products with that longer plant back period can be, a logistical advantage. You can move ahead and spray a bit of country. The more tools we have in the toolbox, the better it is. If you've got options there, you've got options.